I cannot believe we are in quarter four. I cannot believe September went by so quickly and that we are on to another monthly reset. So welcome back to Balance While Blooming. Today we are doing our monthly reset. Here at Balance While Blooming, we share all things mindset, productivity, resetting, planning, and really just balancing all areas of your life, blooming into the person you want to be, and so much more. As always, this community is here to uplift you, let you bloom into your best self one day at a time, sharing tangible tips, and really just having a community of people who are like-minded, want to become their best self, and really level up their life in every single area. I think it's so important to not just worry about money or worry about your mindset or what you do personally or your relationships. It's all a whole. Your life is every single area, and that's what we try to talk about here. And this reset really helps that because we hit every area. We really talk about our goals from a broad view and bring them down to the specifics of what we want to do every month and every week and even throughout the year. So we have not only quarterly goals in here, we have 6-month goals in here, and also monthly goals. So you are never behind. You can start today to finish off 2024 the most productive, really trying to reach your goals and become that person of your dreams. So you can start today following this outline as I reflect on what has happened so far, talk about my goals, and then really set new goals, figure out where we need to be with our current goals and work through that way. So grab a pen, grab a paper, and let's jump right in. First things first, in September was a great month. Not only did we get to work on what we're going to do in quarter four, but it was a lot of family time. It was a lot of boundary setting. It was a lot of really just celebrating one another. So not only was it my birthday, you guys can check out my birthday special that I just posted last week, but it was my mom's, my stepson. A lot of us have September birthdays, so it was really fun to celebrate each other, take time, and we went away for a week this month as well. So it was really fun to take time to be with my husband, relax, take a step back from day-to-day life and reflect and reset. That being said, it was also a lot of emotions. I felt like I was diving deep into myself and some of my goals did not happen, but that doesn't mean that I wasn't being productive or that I wasn't on track for where I want to go. You can always reset, reflect, and refocus as many times as you need to. And I really think it's important to remember what your bigger goals are, what your why is, and where you want to be, who you want to become. And honestly, I think I'm blooming into that person no matter if I am on a sprint, if I am on a jog, or if I'm just on a walk towards my goals one day at a time. I am still making progress, and that's a reminder for everyone to not feel burnt out, to really step into your power one day at a time. Talking about September, let's talk about our monthly goals. We break down our goals into personal. This is everything from my relationship with my husband, my relationship with my stepson, my relationship with myself, anything that does not fall into any other category that is personal to me. Next is business or passion project. For me, that is Balance While Blooming. That is anything that I want to do with a business, passions, anything of that matter. Most of it goes into filming, editing over here and over on Instagram, all of that. Health and wellness is everything from your movement to what you're eating to what you're intaking to your appointments, anything that helps your mind and body and soul. That can be therapy appointments, that can be anything that you need to start doing, planning, or taking action on. And then finances, of course, is your money, your finances, and your investments, your all of that way of balancing who you are financially and where you want to end up. So for September, first things first, we had a huge personal month. We got most of it done, but not all of it. We did do our Q4 planning for personal. That's done. Less than 2 hours a day on social media. That was pretty much every day, so I counted that other than a few days on vacation. That's fine. I didn't do podcasts and books only. I watched a lot of YouTube and I got dive deep into a few other things that were information, knowledge, but maybe not where I wanted this to be, so I did not count that. Less YouTube and scrolling. I did do a lot less mindless scrolling, and I was more mindful with my scrolling. And then I did have slump days while we were on vacation, and I did not take a me day or date alone day with myself, just because I felt like I slumped enough over vacation and had a lot of quality time with my husband. Business, we did do 7 long form content. As long as you guys see this video, we did not get up our 30 reels, we did not post 30 shorts on Instagram, but we did Q4 plan, and our outline for our guide is there in my head. I just didn't write it down, so I'm not counting that. It's like officially I know what I'm gonna do. Health and wellness, 8,000 steps daily. No, I average about 5,000 steps, so you'll see what we're doing for October. I don't want to over push myself. I also don't want to push myself when I was doing 3,000 to 4,000. To try to double that every day was a little bit much. I did lift 3 times a week, except while I was on vacation, but we went on hikes, so I counted those as workouts, not lifts. And then I did on average drink 100 ounces of water daily. Our finances, we did stay on budget. You guys will see that, and we finalized Q4 and future savings. I'm going to do one financial reset. You guys will see that in the next video, so subscribe to see finance videos. Now I'm going to jump into what happened in Q3 for our goals, and then talk about our Q3 and Q4 goals as a whole, and where we're going to stand and where we need to take the next 3 months to end those 6-month goals, and really discuss what we're going to do for our 3-month goal and our October goals to start taking action on that. From July 1st to September 30th, we actually read 17 books, so we did pass our 12 book goal. And then we stopped counting our morning night routine and our 1 hour 5 times a week, so that we're not going to count that. We did not hit our 350 subscriber goal, but we did end with 220 from when I'm recording this. I stopped counting what I post on Instagram, and then I did exactly 15 videos, so that was great. We hit that goal. And then I did not put my movement goal. That's terrible. I didn't even put it on here, so let's do it together. 16 extra times, so that actually makes this 52. You guys will see that on the screen. So we didn't hit it fully. That's okay. We did move our body a lot, and then we skipped dining out, but we did hit our finance goal. That's so exciting. So we did $9,150. I'm so proud of myself. I did not think I was going to be able to do that, and I'm really glad, because between our home, which is for our down payment, we did $3,550, and then for our emergency and debt, which is very important to us as well, we did $5,600, and that is 2 categories in one, and I'm so proud of where we are. Now, going into our 6-month goals, this was everything from Q3 and Q4, so we still have time to work on these. It was read 25 books. We are more than halfway there with our 17. Out of our 500 subscribers, we are so close to being halfway there. I'm so proud of the growth I've had here, the community we have, and really the people who are supporting me day in and day out is so amazing. And the people I've connected with, the people that I talk to, all of you are so special to me. Every single one that subscribes, I hope that you leave a comment, that you DM me on Instagram. That's usually easier to get me, but really just be part of this community, ask your questions, and let's dive deep into helping each other. We did do 15 of our 32, so we do have to post a bit more for the second half. For Q4, we're gonna have to post more than Q3. That's okay. As I said, we're gonna not even count the 240 times on Instagram. I just don't want that. I want to be intentional. I want to show up for myself, and I want to not be perfect. I want to do progress over perfection. So we're going to do that through Q4. Then saving, we are more than halfway with the $3,550. We wanted to save $6,000 for the 6 months, which is great. We're right on track for that. And then we're a little bit under halfway for our $12,000 for the 5,600, and that's okay, because we kind of move some money around, to be honest, so we have more in there than we thought. So if we don't hit it all the way, we can still hit our goals for the end of the year. It's just our emergency fund is not going to be funded as much as we thought, and that's okay. So jumping into what we have for October through December goals. So this is quarter 4. What are we going to try to do? Where are we going to dive deep? We are going to read 10 books these 3 months. So that is about 3 books a month. That's great. Then we have our passion project or hobby. I want to work on Balance While Blooming. That doesn't matter if it's YouTube or if it's Instagram, at least for 1 hour, 5 days a week. So I'm really setting those boundaries for when I need to show up, and I am going to schedule those in. Then we want to get 300 subscribers. I know that sounds crazy. We did not grow that much, but I know Q4 is huge on YouTube, and I want 300 subscribers in the next 3 months. That means I need to get about 100. That's a really high goal for me. I did that once last December, and I have not hit anywhere close to that so far in the last few months. But I also haven't been as consistent. I have a few series I want to do and so much more. So if you are watching this for the first time, or you've subscribed and not sure if this is the place for you, let me tell you, over the next few months, huge things are going to happen. I'm going to be showing up a lot more, and there's going to be even mini videos throughout the month that are going to be really exciting and tangible for you. Quick, easy. You can binge watch them, and you can really start balancing your life to bloom into the person you want to be one day at a time, because you can watch them one a day for 15-20 days and really see a difference in your life. And then post 16 times over here. Of course, as I said, I want to do a lot more pop-up videos. I want to be really intentional with what I'm posting over here, so you guys will see a bit more of me over here. And then I want to do movement 5 times a week again. So that's a little bit more than last time, but I'm going to be not traveling. I'm not going to be in the summer where I don't always track my short walks. As a family, I want to really go to the gym a few days a week, go for family walks, be intentional, do my at-home workouts, and even with winter coming, I want to be intentional with showing up at least 5 days a week. And then of course we want to save another $9,000, that being broken down into home and emergencies. So that $9,000, we'll be able to play with that, of course, based off what we have for our 6-month goal. We need about $3,000 our home and about $6,000 for our debt and emergency fund. We will see where we hit at the end of the year. So updates, we have a whole new savings plan. We are going to do our financial budgets a little bit differently, and I want to see if that's going to work. I want to dive deep into mindset work. I want to be intentional with what I am consuming. Again, it helped last month, but diving a little bit deeper into my mindset, where I'm going, my productivity, all of that. And with that being said, time blocking and balancing is going to be huge, not only for the next month, but for the next 3 months, because school is back in session. It's becoming a little bit of a slower season at work, and it's that time where the grind is necessary. This is my season of life. This is when I need to be my most productive. I need to balance every single area. So time blocking, finding that balance of when I'm with family, when I'm at work, and when I'm doing my passions is going to be essential. So October is going to be huge for that. I can't wait to show up for you guys in a totally different way with mini series and other things that are going to pop up through the next few months. And that's kind of an update to end quarter 3 and jump into quarter 4. But I just talked about Q4's goals, but let's break those down into October goals and what we plan to do over the next month, and being very intentional, productive, and just knowing that we can become our best self. And this is where you can step in to really set your goals for your next 3 months. If you didn't have 6-month goals, jump into your 3-month goal. Then now break those 3-month goals into a monthly goal that you can break down for October, and then you can see where you are, reevaluate for November, reevaluate for December, and see where you need to put your focus every single month. So let's jump into my October goals. They're broken down the same way. and see if we have anything in common for the next month. First things first is personal, really figuring out what you need to do for you, your family, and so much more. I want to have a morning plan. That means 30 minutes without technology, without my phone. It is either journaling, gratitude, recording, planning, outlining. Start being productive. Something that is 30 minutes without my phone. Whatever it is, being intentional with my mornings. Then a me day or a slump day as either a family or just myself, really just slumping, watching shows, scrolling on my phone, doing nothing, not cleaning, not being productive, nothing. And then 2 festive family days. It is fall, it's apple picking, pumpkin patches, corn mazes, all of those types of things. It's just a fun time with family to go out, do something fun, something that is holiday and festive. So hopefully we can do 2 of those. Even if we get 1 done, great. And then podcast 5 days a week. I want to be inputting information, knowledge, skills, and realistically, I want it to be informative, learning that I can take notes on. My business goals this month are huge. They are a little bit different. They are going to be unorthodox for myself, stepping out of my comfort zone, stepping into my power, stepping into the person I want to be, and that is showing up daily, either posting, going on my story, liking, interaction, talking to people on my community page. Something that I am showing up daily is essential in my business. So if you don't see me over on YouTube, go check out my Instagram. And then 1 hour of Balance While Blooming daily. That is growth. That is action. That is being in the business, not working on the business. Being in the business, recording, outlining, working, creating, making sure that it is taking the needle forward, not on an exterior level of thinking, planning. It's actually action in the business for 1 hour a day. And then 1 business podcast per week, learning from some people that I look up to, and would be great to hear some of their thoughts on economy, marketing, all of those things, and really just how to bloom your business. And then finishing that outline guide in 1 pop-up video, which means not on a Friday. Usually it's on a Monday, but at least 1 pop-up. Health and wellness. This is where I was talking about my steps. It is unrealistic to do 8,000 steps every single day, but if I can do it 3 times a week, that is pushing myself more than I normally do. And that lets me work on other areas of my life. But that being said, I need to hit at least 6,000 steps daily. As I said last month, I hit about 5,000 steps on average, so I hope to hit 1,000 more than that, because at some point I do want to get easily 8,000 steps every single day. 100 ounces of water daily. That's always how it needs to be. And then 2 new recipes. Cooking at home has been one thing that we like. We love going to the store, we love meal planning, we love doing all those things, but changing it up and creating a new recipe is so exciting. Finances is save more than what's on budget. That's always our goal, but I think this month it is really important because our expenses are high and our savings are high, but we lowballed our income, and really seeing the number, I think we can save more, and putting that as a goal is going to make it so we can't overspend on other things like luxuries, food, date nights, all of that. But then also going into a money mindset of being abundant towards money, letting money come towards us, being financially wealthy, figuring out that financial freedom, all of those things, really diving deep into our mindset and understanding that this is the hardest time of year. So prepping myself for my mindset of where we are, where we need to be, and really creating those boundaries is a mindset shift that I need to do. So that is so important for October, before November, before Black Friday, before you start spending for Christmas. All of those things are so important when it comes to your finances, and understanding that I know when I want to start investing, how I want to save. All of those things is part of my money mindset, and really clicking into those and being intentional with them. If you can't tell, my word for this year was intentional. So let's end quarter four with a bang. Be intentional, really set boundaries on yourself, start balancing, start blooming, and over time you will become the person of your dreams. You will live the life of your dreams, and you can set your goals. It's never too late just because we only have 3 more months and we're in the last quarter. If you're in the game, then you have time to play. We have 3 months to really switch up the narrative. Start today and you can win no matter where you are today. Just start taking action, start planning, start setting your goals, and show up for yourself right now. Start showing up for yourself today, tomorrow, the next day, and become consistent into the person you want to be. Set those goals, keep balancing, keep blooming, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.